evening, everyone, and welcome to the Somers Town Board regular meeting starting here at 7:07 on Thursday, October 12th, 2023. Before we start our tonight's meeting, can everybody please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay. Pull your chair out.
Hey.
Thanks, John.
Get in there.
And I did.
Let me move the table back. And there.
Need some. Yep.
I'll put on a Post-it
Too
note.
many Snickers bars.
Have another Snickers fag.
Patty, can we please start with roll call?
William G. Faulkner.
Here.
Sorry, Councilman William G. Faulkner.
Here.
Councilman Richard G. Clinton.
Here.
Councilman Anthony J. Sirico.
Here.
Councilman Thomas A. Garrity Jr.
Here.
Supervisor Rob Scarano.
Here. All right. Patty, department reports?
I have reports from the town clerk, building inspector, zoning board of appeals, plumbing, Bureau of Fire Prevention, Parks and Recreation, planning and engineering, tax receiver, and director of fire.
Great, thank you so much. You know, since I'm going to make just an adjustment here to our agenda for this evening. I'm going to start public comment now. Is anybody here for public comment? If you're here for public comment, please come up and state your name and address.
And again, keep in mind, we have a 3-minute rule. But you've always been good, but I have to say it nonetheless.
And we like it G-rated.
Hi, Robin Anderson, 9 Cypress Lane.
You, Robin.
Nice to be back, sort of. I just wanted to start by, the speed humps are up, the stop signs are in, and it's certainly been a marked improvement, especially around the lake. Things are just much better there. I just wanted to ask for a follow-up on a couple of things. Months ago, we had talked about the crosswalks that are pre-existing, and I know last time I'd spoken about it, probably 3 months ago, Rob, you said you guys were coming up with a plan.
Yeah.
We're still coming up with a plan?
We are, yeah, we are.
So it must be a really, really good plan, because it's been many months.
It's going to knock your socks off.
Because, that people do come around that corner by the club there, and they fly. And they gun it until they get down to the temple, and then they slow down now because they know there's a stop sign. But they're still racing through that area. I know Wendy Archer came last month and had brought up, she'd given you a letter that she had written about the signage on Overhill. And I was wondering if you'd had a chance to look at that and if there was any thoughts on that. We had asked for stop signs initially. Nick did not think those were necessary there. And so she was asking for a blind over you can't see over the crest of the hill. And I don't know if that's gone anywhere.
I can always follow up with Nick about that
Okay,
crest of the hill there.
perfect, thank you. And
Did you talk to Nick about that?
I did not. Wendy left a letter with you guys, and you were going to look at it at the last meeting. So I'm not sure. Did it go to Nick? Should we call him? Would that be
I'll follow up with him.
okay?
Just follow up with me to my office, please,
Okay,
and then I'll follow up with him instead of bombarding him. I mean, we've had a lot of things happen in town with all the rainstorms, stuff like that.
yeah,
His crew's been out there.
I know. There's
So,
been a lot happening. And last but not least, I know we had talked many times about a stoplight at 202 and Miller. And I did get in touch with Matt Slater's office, and after several attempts, he got back to me with an email saying that he was working closely with you guys on repaving Route 202, which is lovely, but that's not really what I was asking him about. So, I'm not sure where to go with that at this point.
You were going to him because he might have a better connection with the DP, obviously.
they stay.
That's what you guys said, we should go to
Yeah, no, definitely.
him, and
Yes.
we did. And that's what I got back after about 10 emails and several phone calls.
It's not going to be easy. I mean, it took many years to get the lights up on
Over
Route 100 and
And the one over near
10202, and I mean like years.
So
the one over near JFK took forever.
Did you happen
just
to,
another accident there last week. So it was pretty bad.
where at Miller?
right at the corner there. We were.
Well, I could-
heading
Oh, yeah, no,
apart and there was an accident
early in the
there. Early in the morning.
I was
yeah.
caught in the
I-
traffic.
I see.
Yeah.
But did you let Mr. Slater's office know, say, thank you so much, this will be a welcome thing, but it's not.
In
but
fact, I did. I said I suspect that might actually increase the speed of cars traveling on the road rather than help slow people down.
Could be an unintended consequence.
Yeah, that's what happened on Cypress when they repaved it.
Is
Everybody
that right?
drives faster. Yeah. Could we
So,
a few holes in the road and
so from now on, when someone comes and says,
Oh, that's opposite of speed
It'll
bump. You
slow
pave my road, call Robin Anderson, she'll tell you, don't repave it.
When the
There you go.
most state roads, you don't have to worry because they already have the holes pre-made there.
they are pre-made, but
Oh, boy.
that people go faster. So I did in fact email Matt Slater, and I didn't get any response back on that. So
Rob, could you just send me an email?
sure, I can.
Just bullet point it for me again, right? And just things you talked about, and that way
Okay.
we can start just tackling one by one, and get back to you next time you're here.
Okay, absolutely. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Robin.
Hey, hello, everyone.
Hi.
Felipe Alvarez, 9 Cypress Lane. Just wondering, how is Shenorock Lake, any improvements around there? Because we talked about it a long time ago. And I said that, it's just deteriorating slowly but surely. The lake looks great now because we had all that water and everything. But like you said, they're doing construction on the side for the third time next to the pumping station over there, that's over there, whatever that is. So they destroyed a lot of the pathway again, which the town fixed because we had that big deluge of water that took that whole, the pathway that goes around the lake. So you guys fixed it, but now it's in disarray again, and they got yellow caution on it, and they moved.
We had a water main
rocks.
break there.
Yeah,
We had a water main break. That's why there's a caution.
that's what I figured.
Yeah, so we had a pipe that burst, and the guys were in fixing the pipes. That's,
And
you see the caution tape.
now going down Cypress, and you go straight down, there's a whole, path there on the side of the road. That's just when we had that big rain. It's all rocks now. So you can't even, it's hard to walk on it because all the topsoil got washed away when we had that, a couple weeks ago, 4 weeks ago, a month ago, something like that. So all of that, you're gonna have to put new topsoil
Sorry.
and new grass and everything. And then, like I said before, we need the no parking signs. Since there's no parking signs, people are still parking, certain people, and they're good people, but they're just parking there, and they've destroyed that side of the grass too. And just last week, I saw that they cut all the bushes and all the grass on the pathway because you couldn't even see the pathway. Nobody's been maintaining it. The guy who's in charge of cutting the grass and all that finally did it, whoever it is, cut it all. Now you can see the pathway and you can walk through there again. But, it's just looking wild. And people are throwing all their cuttings there with the dumping every now and then because they're too lazy to put it in bags. So we just need a big spruce up there. And again, we need some kind of barriers like those rocks. Like I said before, it's the perfect solution. It's cheap because every time you do construction in Shenorock, you get these boulders. They're free. Just put them there and they won't be able to park there. But we need the no dumping, the no parking. We had a problem with vagrancy a couple months, like a month and a half ago. We had a couple people sleeping in the park. And I think they were good people. They got thrown out or something. I don't know the whole story. But they kept on leaving all their garbage there and all that. And I kept on picking it up and it just kept on coming back somehow. So that's basically it. We don't want that park, that nice area, to just be forgotten. It has to be maintained because people enjoy it. There's people fishing in there. There's all kinds of stuff in there. So we just want to see some kind of, movement on that. Let's not forget about that.
Okay, good enough. Thank you.
People are fishing there, really?
Oh yeah, there's plenty of people.
They find
Bass in there.
fish?
Yeah.
Really?
Saw a guy the other day. He had one like this. I was like,
I would have thought it was only catching boots, but
no. It's made it.
that's good to know.
Talk about that another time.
The kids.
Yeah, the kids are always out there with their folks and all that, and I think generally that's it. Any information on what's going on with I just noticed because I didn't see it at the shopping center. The Tip Top is closed, and now the other store that was adjacent to it is closed. Is there any future plans for any construction or anything going on there?
Tip top?
Tip top.
The sushi place that's right there,
Oh, you're talking about in Baldwin?
Baldwin. Yeah.
Oh,
That whole block, the New York Racket Club is not there anymore,
Right.
it's gone. So,
yeah, a new one's coming in there.
a new,
Yeah, that's New York Sports Club. There's a
Right.
club taking that over.
Level? Is it
Yeah,
Level
level.
Fitness is coming
Right,
in there?
from Fit. Yeah, they have one in Yorktown. They're taking.
okay. Because we didn't know, I know we got the other plan that you guys are doing, that it's still going through the board and all that, about the housing in the back of ShopRite, Stop and Shop. I don't know if that's been approved yet or whatever, which I've already said my objections to that, because I just don't want all
Yeah.
forest and environmentally wise to be done, but it is what it is.
Excellent.
All right, you guys have,
They have vacancies.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're right.
yeah.
That's a tough business to be in, but they got the.
Well, the
rack-
tractor place is great. I love that place now.
Yeah,
It's a good place.
they'll be happy
Turn the
to
clock off.
Yeah. You guys have a good night.
You
All right,
thank
thank you.
So,
for coming.
Anybody else here for a public comment?
as Councilman Sirico pointed out, I'm a terrible enforcer.
You,
So I'm going to have to put the actual beep on now for when it goes off.
I'll make the,
I don't like to interrupt.
no. I'll make the motion to close that public comment.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
So moved. Okay, let's move on to business of the board, town board. I got, let's make a few things here, comments. With everything going on in the world today, our hearts and prayers go out to the people of Israel. The town board would like to make something perfectly clear. Israel has the right to defend itself against Hamas, a terrorist organization. An organization that's doing unimaginable things to innocent men, women, and children. Human beings are being slaughtered in cold blood. We stand with Israel and behind the Jewish families here in Somers, our friends and neighbors. May our American citizens who are caught in the line of fire come home safe. And many of the innocent civilians that are in that area, hope you please find peace and shelter during this time.
Amen.
Thanks, Rob.
Thanks.
Another town board update here, October 10th through the 13th, well, tomorrow's 13th, Windsor Road and Route 6, Mayapack Avenue, Clayton Boulevard, Crossroads. This is a notice of water main flushing that is happening. The 16th through the 20th, Amawalk, Mayapack Avenue, Granite Springs at Horton Estates. 23rd and 24th, Preserves at Travis Road, Loomis Drive, Putney Road, and Meadow Park Road. 25th through the 27th, Shenorock area west of Cypress Lane. And then October 30th through November 3rd, Shenorock east of Cypress Lane.
Hydrant flushing?
Yes. Water main flushing, correct. So you can give that, Ben. Okay. Other things, move on to number 2 here. Announcement that October of 2023 is American Archives Month. Let me just open here. There it is, American Archives Month. We have it up there.
Wow.
That's
Way
good.
to go,
They were
Paul.
getting-
Official
getting-
sign.
getting there.
Official
Paul.
sign of the Archives Month.
Yeah, Paul, you want to go to the next one here for me, bud? So there it is.
What is Archives?
Month?
What is it?
Archives Month is a collaborative effort by professional organizations around the nation to highlight the importance of record keeping and enduring value. And then we go on a little bit there. Activists and professionals who assess, collect, organize, and preserve, maintain control of, provide access to the portions of information that are being lasting value. 2 separate archivists, Patty Calba, our town clerk, Chief Records Management Officer of the town. Patty, congratulations. Nice. Come
Professional archivist.
But we appreciate it nonetheless.
Yes, and birth certificate, marriage certificates, death records, and all of our town minutes generated by Patty. And also, we have the Somers Historical Society has a digital archives at New York Heritage Network. So that's a little bit of information there for October is American Archives Month. We are going to move number 3 down the line. I think one of the gentlemen that's here is not here just currently right now, so we are going to move on to number 4. Authorize the supervisor to execute. They are here. They're just waiting for another person to arrive. The authorizer to execute number 4. Stipulation agreement between the town of Somers and the CSEA. And that is effective January 1st, 2021 through December 31st, 2025. We're going to do all these together, guys, A, B, C, and D. B, the application and all required documents for the New York State Division of Homeland Security and Emergency Services. for a grant amount up to $50,000. The application and all, number C, the application and all required documents for New York State Environmental Fund under the Department of Environmental Conservation Municipal Waste Reduction and Recycling Program. That's up to $400,000 with a required 50% match. And then D, the contract for the purchase of installation of a juice box 40 smart electric vehicle EV charging station at the Highway Department. The costs expect for $50 will be covered from the remaining solar panel grant per email dated October 6th, 2023 from Robert Kehoe, Director of Finance.
So that one is not costing the town other than $50.
$50, that's
Got it.
awesome.
Okay.
We had some money left over from a grant that we had, and we used it for
Pretty good.
the EV charging
I
station.
just want to make sure that in future, when we do the EV chargers, and I've talked to Bob about this, and Bob was the one who reached out. There are ways that you can get make-ready money when you're putting in EV chargers and things like that. And I know he sort of went after the fact, luckily, and we were able to get some money for some EV chargers that we'd already put up. I know Bob's aware of it. Just moving forward, if we do any more EV chargers, we always want to make sure to see if there's money out there.
There'll be more.
Right.
Yep, there will be a lot more. Yes.
One question on that while I was walking the dog today, and somebody
Damn dog, you walk them everywhere.
and said, as much as the dog can walk now, but someone asked me, so I saw on the agenda you're going to put in electrical chargers, EV chargers, and you got some. He said, can I use them?
Not at the highway.
I don't think so.
Not at the Highway
I
Department.
don't
but
think
there is-
so.
But you can
Not
use
here,
that Reese
this one,
Park
but Reese Park you can use, and also you can use the ones over at Van Tassel.
at Tassel.
So they need a credit card, or they go on one of the. You buy time on the app, and then you put that in at it.
Case.
Right?
Yes.
They can do either one. Do we know?
I don't think we're charging.
We may not.
Pun on,
Well, that's what he was
It's a
hoping.
long line now.
That's what he, yeah, that's what he was hoping I'd say, but I didn't want to say it.
We could find out. if
We know?
Had the,
because we didn't want to get into the sales tax business.
right. No, that's right. I remember that.
We'll take a look.
Big deal.
Or
Check.
the
All right, I'll tell the next time I'm walking the dog, I'll tell him
You could just walk to Van
wait.
Tassel and check it out.
I could.
Good, right?
Yeah, if you get enough of them, what you want to do is you want to usually work with like a third party,
right.
and the third party takes it over and does all the billing and do all.
Yes,
that
of
stuff.
course. Tom, do you happen to know, are these compliant with Tesla? Because they're all going to be Tesla type. I think the major
Normally, and I don't
companies have
know,
agreed on that.
normally they work on every car. It's Teslas that don't work on every car. Teslas tend to be for only Teslas.
But GM and Ford said that they're going to go with that, and I thought another company this week did too, to make them universal.
So they might be, then I'm assuming the ones we get are universal because they're not Tesla. But I'm not, I don't have a
Okay,
B, so
okay.
hybrid, which I like better.
I mean, but the concept is that I don't think we want to be in the charging station business.
No,
We
no,
do not.
no.
I mean,
We're not in the
few that we've put in, they're expensive, but we've done it with grant money. You know, these companies have to maintain and install and do that. It's incumbent on us maybe to adjust our zoning so, you know, it matches what we might like it to look like. And they're not very pretty, you know, honestly. So you want to rely on these companies to take care of them. If you read the current events on this, they're hard to upkeep and keep going. I mean, not all of them are working properly. Tesla tends to have the largest network and most up-to-date and most maintained network. So there's this thing going on in the industry where they're all coming forward and saying, all right, we're going to allow each other brands to charge on our stations. And Tesla's going to be the winner there, I think, because they have more stations, they're more operable, you know, and the like.
But keep in mind, in town, we mentioned the town property ones, the Van Tassel and
Yeah.
the Reese Park. You know, there are some, we have some over in Baldwin Place, over near
Right.
the pizza place over there.
Right.
We have one outside of
Yeah, that-
Obo's over in the,
Yeah, that you can buy, right.
you know, so there are some other charging stations in the area that you can use. And it's, I think Councilman Sirico said it, and, you know, there's going to be, or maybe Councilman Clinch, there's going to be a lot more.
Oh, yeah.
Because the goals that you have for CLCPA and others moving forward are very aggressive.
There's a lot of money in the federal government to spread it out, because who's going to go on a long trip if you're not sure if you can make it?
Right.
An electric car. So if you want people to use electric cars, you have to be able to supply the energy that enables you to get someplace. So
Right, so,
there'll
but
be a lot of them.
there's gonna be a lot more.
Okay.
Okay. I'll make the motion here to authorize the supervisor to execute A, B, C, and D.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
So moved. We do have an add-on here for today. It's to authorize the supervisor to sign the proposed stormwater agreement for 14 Crest Road. I'll make the motion to allow the supervisor to authorize the proposed.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
So moved. Parks and Rec, there's no additional business.
Rob, if I can interject,
ahead.
we just approved a new contract with the union, and I want to compliment you and all those who helped you in that
thank you.
endeavor
Thank you.
for that. And every contract, nobody gets everything. You know, that's the definition of a fair contract. Everybody's got to give some, everybody gets something, and it's a 5-year contract going back several years, but provides the stability for the town and for those who are union workers in the Civil Service Employees Association. And it'll be it's a 5-year contract, but will be expiring soon because it goes back 3 years and forward too. But anyway, I just want to take note that contracts are
Thanks.
very important when you deal with unions. You want people to be treated fairly and taxpayers to be treated fairly, and that's a delicate balance for any government agency to get all that right. And you know, it appears that we've done that, and you deserve some credit for that, of course. And the union does also for the give and take that goes into any contract negotiation.
Yeah, a lot of work went into that. Good work.
Yeah, good
Work,
job.
Rob.
Thanks.
Yeah, you did all right.
All right. It's bad.
And that's essentially the stipulation that you're saying.
Yes, A is the stipulation.
Good job, Rob.
Thanks. Financial, no additional business. Highway, request permission to go to bid for 2024 materials for the Highway Department per memo dated September 20th, 2023 from Nicholas DeVito. I'll make the motion to request permission.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
So moved. Personnel, we do have current vacancies. Actually, before I start this, Gus, do you want to come up and give an overview of the plan, or do you want to still wait?
We could wait for, if you have more business, I'd
Then we'll wait a few.
So,
quit, if not,
Cool. Yeah.
Let's just finish the agenda.
We'll finish it and then we'll come back. Okay, let's go.
And if you need to fill time,
Yeah, well, Rich can, just give Rich a topic. He'll riff.
why did the Yankees not make the postseason?
Okay.
Oh, talk to Patty about that one.
All right, personnel, we have some current vacancies. Affordable Housing Board, we have one ending in 2024, and the other one ending in 2025 of 7/11, both of those. Partners in Prevention, we have two, one term ending in 12/31/2023, and the other one ending 12/31/2025. And we're all still looking for one person for the Veterans Committee. That's a 2-year term ending May 31st, 2025. Go ahead. We have a Library Board of Trustees, upcoming vacancy here, a 5-year term ending 12/31/2023. Partners in Prevention, 4 3-year terms ending 12/31/2023. And the Zoning Board of Appeals, 1 5-year term ending 12/31/2023. And then on to the next one, authorize the reappointment of Robert J. Castelli to the Somers Assessment Board of Reviews to a 5-year term ending September 30th, 2028. I'll make the motion to reappoint Robert Castelli.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Moved. There's nothing for planning and engineering, nothing here for the police as well tonight. The consensus agenda, does anybody have any questions on the consensus agenda? Pretty self-explanatory. We moved some stuff over from the other week. If we have nothing to add for the consent agenda, I'll make the motion to approve the consensus agenda as presented.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All right, so moved.
On
This to Nick.
Correct.
That was part of the.
Yeah, that was part of it last week.
On the calendar, we have the department meetings for next week. And, you know, it might be a bit late. Not all board members can make all of the meetings. Is it possible to rearrange that, or it's really too
Well, I
late?
know, are you one of them? I know one of them is here with us. Who cannot make it.
I can't make it.
Aye.
I can possibly make the second, I mean, it looks like we made them longer.
are we able to record it and then send it
To who?
to the board member?
It's recorded anyway, isn't it?
No, it's not.
Record it. Are we able
Not
to record that and send it to him for what he missed?
It's a public,
Well, it's a public
public work session,
plus a work session, yeah. So we could record it, correct?
sure, but he will not have participated.
Not a
Right.
part-
No,
but he could watch it and understand what has happened instead of trying to explain to him
Right.
in detail.
Well, I don't think it's a matter of, after all those years of understanding.
Yeah. Well,
with all
well, everything,
Better.
But-
everything new is something new every year. What people are requesting. That's
yes,
what I'm
no,
talking about.
that's true. That's true. I would just, like if everyone were going to be there, and I did have a question about the length, but that's just me. I'm just wondering if it's possible, or it's too late, or that's all. It's on the calendar. If it's on the calendar, is it a done deal?
Yeah, I know in the past, we used to have some of them at night. I mean, we did a couple at the library at night.
Way back.
Years,
Way back.
and all that. It's just, for me, being here from 9 to 5.
And which is the day?
Well, I'm
Both.
I want it.
No, it's not.
No.
I wanted to.
So it's from 9 o'clock till like 4 o'clock.
Yeah.
No, just,
We could break it
Make
up.
can we
How do
make
you
them half?
posted this? Or no, you didn't post it right now.
I mean, how did it get to full days? I mean, we used to do half
John-
days.
Well,
We-
I posted a full day.
We used to do a half day. We used to do like a half hour with each department.
Afternoon.
We used to do in the afternoon.
Well,
All right, I don't know what
well,
that was. but,
there's something.
I'm
oh,
okay with it the way
there-
it's laid out, if we need.
Listen, if we need to make an extra day, I'll make an extra day.
well, go ahead and do it now. It's already in the calendar, and then if you can make a video of it, I'll take a look at it. I just know that I can make possibly the second. I can make the half day on Thursday, the second part of it.
We can adjust things around. Doesn't have to be.
No, that's it.
so.
Don't-
Okay. Let me. We'll work some stuff in the calendar. And are you able to make Friday?
I'll tell you tomorrow.
No, tell me.
I will not be able to make Friday.
Okay.
Start moving it.
Yeah, no,
You're good for the-
if it's already been in there, other people have made plans.
We
Don't
can.
worry
Move,
about it.
I can move some. We can figure some stuff out. Maybe.
Yeah, I apologize
But-
for bringing it up now. I should have done that, weeks ago, but.
Rob, I'll come in and you can give me
Yeah, I mean,
a synopsis. Okay, Friday.
Yeah. I mean, sounds good. Cool. Anybody else?
Then I'll make all the changes I want.
And then
and nobody will listen.
Nobody will listen, but I'll.
there'll be no one there to listen.
What'd you say?
Okay.
Okay.
I didn't realize it got expanded to a full day each day, though.
What? What?
Okay.
Well,
You're right down the street. You just
You have work, though.
You know,
You have other work to do.
the rest of us
So do I.
vets, we got into.
Everybody's-
let me go to move to the calendar
Just a
here.
new kid.
All right,
Just
let's
getting
get this
ganged up on here
There's
today.
to bring a lot of Snickers
Fun.
that day. That's what
I
we're
know.
gonna do. A lot of Snickers.
Calendar coming up. Okay, 17th and 19th department budget hearings, 9:30 to 3 on the 17th, and then 9:30 to 4 on the 19th. But that may change based on what I'm gathering here tonight. So we'll keep everybody posted. November 9th, we have our town board work session, and November 16th, town board regular meeting. Both of those start at 7 p.m.
Indicate that we're not doing the second and third.
Oh, go ahead. What?
Tuesdays, Thursdays, yes, because of early election.
Early election,
Right,
correct.
early voting.
Early voting.
Yeah,
That's all right.
Yeah, it's early voting on the 2nd.
On the 2nd, right?
Right.
Yes. And then on Wednesday, December 6th, that's at 7 p.m., our town board work session, and December 14th, we have our town board regular meeting.
And the 6th is due to Hanukkah.
Hanukkah, correct.
Right, it's a Wednesday.
The Wednesday, I said that Wednesday, December 6th. I did say Wednesday, December 6th, yes.
Yeah. All right. I can.
We have, I'll wait to the announcements until we have that. Gus, do you want to,
Guys, what are we waiting on?
what?
Anytime.
Yeah, why don't you come up and sort of talk to the project again and some of the changes that we're proposing.
Thanks for coming, folks.
Okay.
Yep. Here again, I've been here for a few years now. Made some changes, recommend from board members. Just an overview, project is reduced down right now to 70 units with 10% affordable as per county guidelines. Change the mix of bedrooms, 60% three-bedroom, 40% two-bedroom. We still have the same, as we discussed at the last meeting, we have a dual access off Route 6 and Mailpack Avenue. Project complies with master plan, the master plan, and the zoning requirements of the MFR-BP. We're in line with the New York State push for housing with access to mass transit. Again, we have the community benefits part of this project will be obviously the affordable component, and also the major one was the angle fly improvements. Again, we will be removing all the buildings above and below the surface. We'll perform all the testing, all the removal of any asbestos and other hazardous substances will be professionally removed, taken off-site. All materials above grade and below grade will be removed off-site, and the site will be returned to its natural state. Since we started this journey on this project with the town board, we've, just a kind of an overview, is that we've reduced the unit count, started at 97. Tax structure, we agreed to the fee simple, which obviously is much more taxes to the town. The access has been improved. Started with just the Route 6. Now we have the dual access. And the community benefits portion of it was put into. So that's where we're at.
So just one quick note, I will say, in your petition, it indicates the 1994 master plan.
That's the man to talk to.
We have a new, we have a 2016 master plan.
Right.
Exactly.
So that it's,
You have to,
Roland, I don't know how that affects the petition at all, but we have the new one that we did, 4 or 5 years ago, 16, so
Yeah.
7 years ago.
Well, we're waiting for the planner to send a letter. He wanted to evaluate it.
If you refer to an older plan, you'll have to make the amendment.
Obviously.
Trying to shine it on there.
I don't think there's any difference.
No, I apologize for that, obviously,
Oh,
but we will make that change, which would, obviously, correct the mistake.
And has Dave Smith, he's opined based on the 94, or?
I haven't seen anything from David Smith
Dave,
to the comp plan.
no, I didn't.
Okay.
The petition will be correct. I think it has to be amended anyway, because the petition doesn't refer to reducing the requirement from 15% to 10% for affordable housing.
Well, that was my next question.
So
Yeah.
the petition's got to be amended to include that if the board is going to entertain it.
Yeah, it's if.
Can that be done? You see, in the past, you said that that could be done or can't be done.
It can be done.
Okay.
The applicant has to petition for it,
Okay.
and then it will go through the zoning amendment process. And it would apply to all properties in the RMFBP, not just this one. But the county model law is a 10% requirement,
Right.
so it's not extraordinary
Right.
for this.
But we upped it to 15 many years ago.
I think it was many years
Yeah,
ago.
well, no, it was
Because the
the
bank
whole,
lied.
You did everything you've done.
right.
It probably, and it was to help us with the obligation because of Angle
Yeah.
5.
You sure it was before? I don't think it was before everything we've done. I think some of them fell under it.
Oh, maybe.
I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah.
Yes, right.
We can make those corrections tomorrow, with respect to the petition and resubmit it.
Right. But the planner wrote us a letter saying he's waiting to give his opinion about.
Oh, okay, you're still waiting for that.
Yes.
All right.
Yes, that was as
Yeah, I think it-
yesterday.
Yeah, he said that the first thing he would like to see is that corrected so we can weigh on his
Yeah.
decision for that.
Oh, he picked it up too.
Yeah,
Oh,
he-
yes.
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I didn't even know he picked it up.
Yeah, he
I thought it was just me, Roland.
Yeah.
Have,
I didn't realize he picked it up.
Oh, really?
I did. Right.
Have you socialized this with the county? Have you met with the county at all?
Long ago, when we started, it's gotta be 3, 4 years ago now.
And when you socialize it with the county, as Councilman said, at that time, it was 30 affordable. You were doing the buildings in front when you spoke to him originally?
Yes, it was 15% of 95. It wasn't 30, but it would have been like 14 units.
Okay, and that's now based on, if we were to accept the 10% versus the 15%, it would be either 7 to 10
Yeah,
units. So it's dropped down a bit, okay.
Yep.
So the county, right now, the county is aware of the old plan, they're not even aware of any of the new plans?
no.
Okay.
Just what other,
Are there any other, I have a map here. Are there any other changes to your original plan other than what you said, the number of units on this map?
Well, one of the changes, if you remember, is that we had 3 large buildings up along Route 6
Right,
with, memory serves me correctly, 10 units in
Yes.
each building.
Yep.
And we did not comprehend the difference that was not able to be fee simple, is what Roland had said. So that's when we went back and changed it so that it simplified,
Right.
made them all townhouses.
right, yeah, that I remember.
And they have their own, they all have their own lots,
Yes,
no over-unders or anything like that?
no,
And the building that's in front of the property right now, is out through,
that will be,
that's,
as far as spacing of this, again, I kind of compare everything to what we've done in Somers Crossing. This one here for the Somers Crossing was 66 units, developed on roughly 10 acres. This is 70 units, a little, 4 more, and it's 15%. Increase in the amount of area around the units.
Now, there are, well, I'm just looking at 2 things here. First, you have not been able to have any informal discussions with people on Mayapack Avenue. You said that some of the houses along there, you believed belonged to the people who were involved with the church.
Well, 3 of the units, or 3 of the lots,
Yeah,
is the church,
Right.
Assembly of God.
right,
And
on the
That's
west
where
end.
we've got an
Right.
agreement with.
I was just wondering if you had any conversations with the people on the other side.
No,
Okay, just curious. I'm sure it'll happen, you know, I'm sure.
no, but complete your thought with the church and the 3 lots you were saying. What's the
the
concept?
church is fine with it. We've done some.
Right, you're going to
We've helped
for
them
them.
out a little bit.
Right.
They will give us access out, and they were all in favor. The pastor there said whatever we need from them in writing, he'd be, willing to come here or put it in writing either way. Very good bunch of people. As far as, and we're very close to the Putnam line.
Oh, yeah.
Number of Somers residents is not a lot on that road of that section of Mailpack Avenue. It's maybe a half a dozen.
Wow.
Right, and then the people behind it, because I know when we had a development a few years ago, we had people from Mayapack
From Mailpack.
as well.
Farther away. We like the people in Putnam, too.
That's where we're at.
I was wondering, you and I had a discussion when we were doing a site walk, and one of my suggestions was that you continue a sidewalk, while we're on a site walk, up Route 6 to the west. It stops there just by the karate place.
But at the end,
So my suggestion was simply continue that to your entrance. Did you have any thought about that?
to tell you the truth, we got no problem with that. It makes sense.
So it's included?
That we could include.
You could, because I was just looking here whether it is, but I can't really.
And we could,
Okay.
Sure.
All right. I think that would be a good idea for you,
it does, it makes sense.
you know,
Everything is walkable, we're in Baldwin Place.
and it connects with the others. Yeah.
Forgive me, I'm just a little bit confused. I'm looking at your website, and we refer in our petition to the comprehensive plan update, and that update was adopted in February of 2016. Did you then adopt a new master plan for that?
No, no, that's it.
Well, but
Hold the up.
you referred to that in the petition.
Oh, the one I saw said again, and I guess Dave saw it too, said 1994 in your petition.
Well, that was the last time you adopted, and the 2016 is the comprehensive plan update to which we refer. So, but anyway, we'll correct it if there's any ambiguity there.
Yeah, if nothing, it's not clear to me, but it seemed to be somewhat ambiguous to the planner also.
Sure. Clear it up.
Basically, our next step is that this is a two-step process. The town board has a hand in the planning board. We're looking for a recommendation, to go before the planning board and present our plan.
Anybody hear anything else? No.
I was just wondering on the angle fly, because that would be a very important thing, and of course that's your benefit to the town. And so you sent us a letter, about what it is, and say the plan is to restore the site of the previously constructed sales models and condominium to its original condition. So my question was simply, how do you know what the original condition is, and what if you're going underneath and you find something that you didn't expect? And I said, well, that wasn't the original. That goes back even further. I mean, where do you draw the line? Or is it at some point you're going to put down, we will make it to your or the engineer's satisfaction, not ours?
We will take the risk. Whatever is below ground, we will remedy. We will remove if there's fuel tanks. I don't believe there is, but if there are, we will.
That's what I'm thinking is
Exactly. That's why
that.
it's basically reverting that land back to what it was.
Yeah, I think that would be a benefit to the town for certain. Just the safety aspect of it,
Absolutely.
let alone if there were to be any future purpose for that land, which may or may not happen,
Exactly. It opens it up to further use.
or nothing.
How the
Or nothing.
boards deem appropriate.
Right, or nothing. Is there a way that this is from?
He's asking.
I guess it's from you, from Bibbo. Is there a way to put that in more definitive language? Very.
We talk about above ground and subsurface conditions, but certainly we could be.
If it's possible. So
Capture
Paul,
your
did
presentation.
you pick him up or no?
Presented it.
No.
Can you stand up to the mic, please?
Tim?
Thanks, Tim.
Roland, unless you find that language is perfect.
I believe we
Last paragraph.
capture in the narrative the above ground superstructure, the structures themselves, talk about, as Councilman Clinchie just said, there is a risk of asbestos, of which the Bonellos are taking, and basically taking the burden off the town and cleaning that up. It could be expensive, and Gus is fully aware of that. So I can further
Elaborate on that.
elaborate on potential things that are underground. For instance, they may have brought in electric that'll be removed. Basically what's been constructed will be.
And what, I guess, I'd be interested in also in your mind, what the timing is of removing. When, in the process of your building units, would you be looking to take those down? At the beginning of it, during the construction, at the end? I mean, again, well, ultimately, it's up to us to say when we want you to do it, but I don't know if you guys had it in mind.
We got no problem doing it, at the same time we're doing construction on the units.
Probably the planning board will set some dates. Or, maybe it has to be completed by the time of the 30th, something like that.
Makes sense, yeah. Something I should never even thought of.
Yeah, and we just want to make sure that, that it's, I don't want to leave it till the end, or,
No.
like, with all the other stuff, we want to make sure that we
It gets
get it.
done.
Yeah, because, again, it could be a multi-year process for building the units, and we'd just like to get those taken care of if we move forward.
And, while that certainly would be a big plus, and there is a leap into the unknown, as the counselor says, because you're taking the responsibility for what you're not quite sure what's there, and we would like to be assured that everything that could be there, you're taking care of. We put our trust in you. But I just want to say the obvious, which is that the reason to do the project is the project, not necessarily the community benefit. So the project stands on its own at making the town better.
Yes.
And, as I've said many times to you and colleagues, all my board members, fellow board members have said, at the end, if it's good, they're gonna say, nice project, wonder who built this. But if it doesn't work, they'll say, who approved this contract, not who built it. So that's why we obviously, as you well know, we want to be as popular as your one right down the road. And that has been a benefit, and it looks beautiful, and we got a wonderful addition to the shopping center and water connections there. And all that is a good thing, and we just want to make sure people, years from now, will say, hey, that was a great project. Thank goodness the town board adopted it, So you understand what I'm saying?
Fully.
Thank you.
Yeah. So I know here, I think, just from just chatting with the guys and a little bit here on that, if you could get us the revised, updated, so our planner can review it, right? And then I know we have to kind of discuss the 10 versus 15. And I think that's where we're kind of in the hang up here where we're at. But I know I want to give Dave, our town planner, the opportunity to weigh in and review that in depth before we kind of go a little bit further, and then we'll put you on in November, and then we'll have all the answers. We'll have everything. We can weigh it out a little bit more, and then we'll have you on the first week of the November one. Okay.
Very well.
All right.
Thank you very much.
I appreciate it, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate you putting this late.
Thank you. No worries.
Yeah,
Understand.
no problem.
Thank you again.
Thanks, guys. Have a good one.
Bye-bye.
See you, Tim.
All right, we're done.
Yeah. Let me just.
Announcements.
Well, listen. There's a lot of things going on in the town, and it's important. They could read them on the website, but I think people like to hear my voice. Maybe not.
You know,
Wouldn't.
And we're motoring. We're motoring.
it's like FDR during the Great Depression. It's a fireside chat with Rob Scarano.
I should bring that back.
Everybody gather around now.
Wait till Christmas
I should-
time.
I
He's
should-
going to read the night before Christmas.
Oh,
Well, the night before
well,
the
don't
town
tempt-
board,
Won't
Don't-
take long.
Pajama day.
all through the
Don't
townhouse,
tempt me.
the ghosts were
Ugly
stirring,
sweater day.
even the mouse.
I'll change it up to have everybody in it.
Mm-hmm.
You get a good idea. I'll make something up. That'd be great. So announcements, as everybody says, I'll be long-winded on these. E-waste recycling day, Saturday, October 14th, the Saturday, 9 to 1. Somers Intermediate School suggested is about $10 per car. Somers bulk refuse drop-off, that's through Win Waste, Monday through that's going to be Saturday, October 14th through Saturday, November 11th. A month there, Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. Remember, all these are on our website, too, for you to take a look at as well. Westchester County Mobile Shredder coming to Somers, and that is October 17th, 10 to 1 at Reese Park. Mom's Night Out, Embrace the Moment, and that is Moms Helping Moms, and that is October 19th. That's 6 to 8. That's at Salsa Verde, and you can see more details. NYSEG pop-up event in order to better connect with customers as they work to enhance services. Thursday, October 19th, 11 to 1, Heritage Hills Community Center. Medication Take-Back Day, sponsored by Somers Partners in Prevention and the Somers Police Department and Drug Crisis in Our Backyard. Saturday, October 21st, 9 to 1, Somers Police Department. YMCA of Central and Northern Westchester Halloween Parade, October 22nd. That's a Sunday, 2:30. That's the parade kickoff. That's at Reese Park. Somers Partners in Prevention is excited to represent Know Your Neuro Whereabouts, brain-based strategies for partners and caregivers with Crystal Collier, and that is going to be Wednesday, October 25th, 7 to 8 via Zoom.
Oof.
Putnam County Senior Health Fair, that is Thursday, November 2nd, 10 to 12, William Kohler Memorial Senior Center, and that's in Mayapack. Primrose PTA proudly presents Holiday Happiness, Sunday, November 4th, 10 to 4, and that's at Primrose Elementary School. Information session to learn about Westchester Power's next electricity supply contract, and that is on Monday, November 6th, 6:30, Somers Library. And the 5th annual Somers Track and Field Booster Club, the Turkey Trot. Yes, I am registered for that as well. Thanksgiving morning, Thursday, November 23rd. 8 a.m. is the 5K time trial race. Shirts and T-shirts for the first 250. And then 9 o'clock is a 1 mile fun run walk, medals for the finishers. That is all I have for this evening. Patty, I know you have some fun facts of the day.
All right.
Okay. 1492, Christopher Columbus sailed the ocean blue. No, I'm kidding. But on this day in 1792, the first celebration of Columbus Day was held in the U.S. in New York State. On this day in 1915, Ford's Motor Company under Harry Ford manufactured its 1 millionth vehicle at River Rouge plant in Detroit. In 1944 was the Columbus Day riot, where 30,000 fans descended New York City's Times Square for singer Frank Sinatra's performance at the Paramount Theater, which only holds 3,500. And in 1999 is on October 12th is the day of 6 billion. The proclaimed 6 billionth living human in the world was born.
Wow.
Okay.
Be really cool if it was.
You're almost getting as long as I am with the fun facts.
I know. I went from having none to finding a bunch. I actually left some behind. Like today, Sid Vicious was charged with killing Nancy.
Oh, gee.
That's the
All right, let's get another fun fact in here. I'd call that a fun fact.
That's really good.
anything about Jack Ripper you want to add to that, or?
Well, speaking of
Hey.
fun, to change the mood, on Friday, October 27th, we've got Night at the Races, sponsored by the Somers Lions Club to benefit the Friends of Karen. You can sign up at somerslionsclub.org.
We'll see
All
there.
proceeds will go to the Friends of Karen and the Somers Lions Club, and you might even win some money, but you will definitely have a good time.
Anything, Rich?
Oh, no, I'm just looking up. You know, we are in the middle of football season. We're doing great, and volleyball and soccer, and cross country and all that. But I did want to say there's 31 days till the start of the high school basketball season for those
Oh,
who
no.
are counting.
Oh, wow.
Here we go.
Go Tuskers across the board.
Well, we root for all children, all places.
Somers.
Tom, anything?
Just to say, to piggyback on it, Somers plays John Jay, I believe, tomorrow at 7 o'clock. I know sometimes it's 6:30, but I believe tomorrow night is 7 away. So hopefully it'll be a big crowd. And then next week is a real big game. It's against arch rivals since I was a kid, Yorktown. Again, away at Yorktown. Check the website for the time on that one. And since we won't be back until November, I wish all the kids a very, very happy Halloween. Be safe, parents and drivers.
Safe.
Remember that the kids are out there on Halloween Eve. Drive a little slower and keep your eyes out. But you know, we had too many years that we've been on this board where Halloween was canceled because of storms and power outages and things of that nature.
Go.
So enjoy it when you can. I know my little girl missed a couple of them, but enjoy them. But more importantly, be safe.
And because you mentioned that, right, we won't be back till after Election Day.
Oh, that's right.
Well, that's the,
So Election Day is on Tuesday, November 7th. Tuesday, November 7th, and they're all important, and it's expected to be a light turnout. So
And
Oh.
early voting.
and early voting goes the week prior to that too. So everybody has a chance, and the more people who vote, always the better in America.
so,
Tom, anything?
no, I agree with that. I agree with that sentiment. That's what I was gonna remind everybody to get out and vote and understand there's early election and, just get out there on election day. Vote for your conscience.
Yeah, and then just like to say one last thing
Canada.
here today. In the Somers Record, on the front page of the Somers Record, pretty near and dear to me. My 30-year reunion is coming up, and we're celebrating this weekend. But on the front page of the Somers Record were two boys that I went to school with, Jeff Einell and Mike North. Two unbelievable young men who lost their life in a car accident 31 years ago, and we're going to be celebrating them and their life up at Somers High School by the track. are having a rededication to them, and should be a really nice turnout for a lot of people to come back. And couldn't imagine just two just beautiful young men. As you look back as you're an adult, and you just imagine who they were and what they could have accomplished. And they're always in our hearts, and the class of 92 and 93, and I know everybody who they've touched, and unbelievable soccer players. And it'd be nice. It'd be a nice event to get back and touch some people and get back in touch. So it'll be a beautiful day on Saturday. So that's all I have to say. And on that, I just want to make the motion to close out tonight's meeting, our town board regular meeting here on Thursday, October 12th, 2023.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
So moved. Good night, everyone.